Hello everyone, and welcome to my Young and Restless official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to the Young and the Restless spoilers for the week of April 21st to 25th, Diane Jenkins Abbott goes to extremes while Sally Spectra rejects Billy Abbott's proposal. Let's discuss what is ahead on as Audra Charles will also be subjected to a questioning. Victoria Newman will attempt to pull the brakes after Claire Newman discloses that she is considering moving in with Kyle Abbott. However, if Claire wishes to challenge Victor Newman and proceed with this choice, Nikki Newman will support her in doing so. It appears that Claire and Kyle will make the brave decision to live together, but Victor will undoubtedly not be happy. Victor might then put greater pressure on Audra, who has been enlisted to keep Kyle and Claire apart, as a result. Audra will have to deal with Lily Winter's inquiries, Victor's directives, and a flirtatious encounter with Holden Novak. Lily may end up wanting to know more about Audra's past with Holden because she will be the subject of her interrogation. However, Lily could be worried about Audra's arrangement with Victor and what the two are actually planning. Nate Hastings will continue to be cautious about Audra's new career, but he will soon return his focus to Amy Lewis and some ostensibly good health news. Diane will prepare for the moment the Abbotts have been anticipating while Amy and Damian Kane receive some crucial news from Amy's Chicago-based physician. It's almost time to reveal the mansion's appearance after Diane promised a makeover. Before providing Jack Abbott a memorable romantic evening, Diane will surprise Kyle and Jack Abbott with the house's new appearance. When Diane goes above and above to make this evening truly memorable, Jack will be impressed. Billy will worry that Phyllis Summers may leave Abbott Communications as well if Daniel Romalotti Jr. abandons the company and all of its ambitious objectives. Billy will therefore suggest Sally as his backup business partner. Sally will reject Billy in favor of continuing her fashion career, even though Billy will say he trusts her and give her the job if Phyllis quits. Thankfully, Phyllis doesn't appear to be leaving. Although Phyllis should continue to support Billy in starting the business, there may be other Aristotle Dumas issues on the horizon. When it comes to Aristotle, Billy might anticipate more that everything will be under control, but does he really? Victor believes that a trap is being prepared, and he might be correct given that Billy is rumored to be meeting with Aristotle shortly. According to teasers for the Young and the Restless, Billy will take some chances along the way, so pay attention. According to Monday, April 21st spoilers for the Young and the Restless, Victoria Newman will be against Kyle Abbott and Claire Newman moving in, but Nikki Newman will believe Claire should resist Victor Newman. On Monday's episode, Claire will admit at Society that she has been thinking about moving in with Kyle. Victoria will be agitated by the news since she will feel that it is occurring too quickly, and Victor will become even more irate. Claire will hope, nevertheless, that Victor would change his mind and realize Kyle is a decent man. If Claire and Kyle feel that delaying this move is appropriate, Nikki will not agree with Victoria. In fact, Nikki will say that the best way to deal with Victor might be to defy him. Claire's grandmother will not approve of her ignoring Kyle and allowing Victor to rule their life. Claire will make a prediction on Kyle not hurting her after admitting that she is falling for him. When Kyle shows up at their table, Claire will eventually make a decision and allude to his involvement. Daniel Romalotti Jr. will surprise Billy Abbott and Phyllis Summers at the athletic club by rescinding his pledge to Abbott Communications. Since Daniel won't know what artistic path he wants to take, his heart just won't be in it. Although it will be obvious that Daniel is still grieving, he will discreetly encourage Phyllis to remain with Abbott Communications while he works out his own course. Tessa Porter will notice Daniel's depressed state as he gets to the coffee shop. Daniel will talk about his life on the skids, but he won't know how to make it better. Billy will inform Sally Spectra about Daniel's resignation back at the GCAC, and he will have a suspicion that Phyllis would follow suit, given her strong desire to work with her son. When Billy asks Sally to be his partner instead, he will immediately think of a backup plan even though he won't have one. Sally will be grateful for the offer, but as fashion is her true love, she will prefer to continue in that field. Sally will admit that Phyllis is faithful, even though she thinks Billy could find a better spouse. Sally will reveal how Phyllis approached her for help because neither of them believes in Aristotle Dumas. Since Phyllis went behind his back to effectively undermine his alliance with Aristotle, Billy won't believe that she is that faithful after all. Phyllis will continue to worry about Daniel after she has finished consoling him and will press Billy for assistance. According to the Young and the Restless teasers, Daniel will need to update his perspective as he works to determine what his future holds. Here are the spoilers for the week of April 21st, 2025, on The Young and the Restless. Cole Howard is expected to make a comeback. Audra Charles is constantly on her toes thanks to Holden Novak. Additionally, Daniel Romalotti, Jr. receives assistance from Tessa Porter. Let's discuss the upcoming events in the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. Cole Howard is back. Fans may anticipate Cole's return next week. Claire Grace Newman has been seen by fans to open out to Victoria and Nikki Newman. Cole has been occupied with his career, though. Claire will finally provide Cole with an update. Later in the week, Claire talks to both of her parents about moving in with Kyle Abbott, despite having already discussed the idea with Nikki and Victoria in Monday's episode. Perhaps Victoria will be persuaded by Cole to allow Claire to pursue her passion. Although Victoria may feel that it is premature, Claire must make this choice. She is an adult, not a child. Holden Novak's Audra's bold move. Victor Newman has given her orders to go after Kyle. The concept does not sit well with Nate Hastings. Audra was also cautioned by Sally Spectra. But Victor truly dangled a delicious treat in front of her, and she hasn't had a job for a few months. Despite Audra's intuition telling her otherwise, the possible prize is simply too alluring. As a result, Audra is making some serious errors. Audra will also have to cope with Holden's constant attention to detail. Later on, Audra must also handle Lily Winter's interrogation. The rescue operation of Tessa Porter. According to previews for The Young and the Restless, Tessa will embark on a rescue mission in order to assist Daniel. As I mentioned earlier, Daniel is unemployed. I was mistaken. I must have forgotten because I seldom see him at work. I'm sorry, everyone. Daniel is at a turning point in his life. He's asked what he has always wanted to do but hasn't had time for up until now by Tessa. Daniel comes up with an idea right away, but he is unable to complete it by himself. For this initiative, he approaches Tessa for assistance. Billy Abbott will present Sally Spectra with an intriguing proposal the week of April 21st, 2025. Phyllis Summers irritates Sally on the same day. Billy then goes too far to prove a point. On Monday's episode, Claire will admit at society that she has been thinking about moving in with Kyle. Victoria will be agitated by the news since she will feel that it is occurring too quickly, and Victor will become even more irate. Claire will hope, nevertheless, that Victor would change his mind and realize Kyle is a decent man. If Claire and Kyle feel that delaying this move is appropriate, Nikki will not agree with Victoria.